Scott Rickenbach, Doc Sports. It is Friday the 13th, Friday, March 13th, and we're going to be looking at an NHL matchup here between the Kings and Islanders. Again, I am Scott Rickenbach with Doc Sports, ready to tackle what is a short NHL card for Friday, but like the action here with both of these games, actually, and the one we're talking about on this video, let's look at the LA Kings Islanders matchup. The Islanders are on home ice and favored by about a 140 price. That's the average number out there at the time of this recording, with a total of 5.5 goals, which is juiced to the over around a minus 120, which means the comeback on the under is around even money. I'm going to look at this matchup actually on the total in this one with a free selection for you. Before I get into that, I do want to mention other free stuff for you. That includes the free 60, which you can see the link for that in the video here. That is $60 worth of premium picks from the capper or cappers of your choice at Doc Sports. So check that out. Also, my free picks, I have a Twitter account, which is at Rickenbach Wins, where I give additional free picks, and those are on a 35-24 run. That is despite a loss yesterday. And by the way, our video free picks did split yesterday. They have still cashed 12 of the last 21, and we're going to look to get those rolling again with a 2-0 sweep here today on Friday. So this is one of my two videos going today. Let's get into it with the Kings and Islanders. So in this one, the Kings come into this one off of a tight 2-1 overtime loss. And they're in bounce back mode here after a loss like that. Now, the last 3 times when they've entered a game coming off of a loss, they've actually won each game. And one of the keys has been getting a little better goaltending in those games. In those 3 games, they did allow a total of 7 goals. So when coming off of a loss, the last 3 times, the Kings have gone 3-0, allowed a total of 7 goals, a pretty respectable number. The Islanders, though, also have been winning. They've been quite hot. And this long-term stretch that we've seen from the Islanders has seen them in a lot of their wins not giving up much in terms of goals conceded. They've also been away from home a lot. So I think they're going to welcome this home game here tonight on Friday night with the Kings and be happy to be back at home. They have allowed a total of just 4 goals in their last 2 games, both of those wins at San Jose and at the Blues. And when you look at the standings right now and where these teams are positioned, we're getting closer to playoff hockey, guys, and it's already, some of these games are going to play out with a, in a playoff-like style. This should be one of those tighter, lower-scoring games because the Kings have a long-term trend of being that style of team. And, of course, the Islanders, they've actually been getting some pretty decent goaltending from Sorokin here in his last couple of outings. And I like this one to stay under this total of 5.5. I think we're going to see a tight, defensive-minded game here from both sides, and a game that's very important in terms of playoff positioning for each of these teams as they're in a crucial spot in their respective conferences in terms of making sure they get into the playoffs. And the Kings have a little more work to do than the Islanders, but either way, no team is secure at this point in time, that's for sure. And also, a lot of times I like taking unders in a case like this where their last game was a wild 5-3 win in LA. The Kings got the win 5-3 over the Islanders. That was just a week ago. And a lot of times when you see a crazy first game like that was not expected, the next game plays out much differently. You just see that so much, especially with these teams that only meet twice a year. So don't be, because this is a non-conference matchup, of course. So don't be surprised if we see a bit of a low-scoring grinder here. And I'm going to go under the 5.5 goals and take advantage of the fact that there's no juice on that option. At the time of this recording, you can get that for even money, which is a nice value. So let's go under the 5.5 goals in Kings Islanders. And like I said, I have another free pick going for you with video free picks today. The way you make sure you don't miss out on any of this free action is subscribe to the Doc Sports YouTube channel. Consider turning on notifications. You will get notified as myself and the other cappers here at Doc Sports release video content for you on a daily basis. And once again, don't forget about my Twitter account, which is at Rickenbach Wins. I give an additional free pick there, and those are on a 35-24 long-term run. So check that out today as well. And don't forget about my premium picks. That is at my Scott Rickenbach page at Doc Sports. and jump on board for some premium pick action. I am up over 10,500 in units since mid-January. That's across all sports combined. So it has been a big long-term run. Get on board with me. Of course, it's March Madness time. It's a great time to come on board, and also coming off of a huge baseball season. So you want to be a part of that and get on board, because the baseball is getting ready to go here in just about a week and a half, about a little less than 2 weeks. So we're still about 2 weeks away, but we're getting close. So just keep that in mind as well. Great time of year to be jumping on board. Let's make some money together, guys, and let's get a big winner here with this free pick on under the total in the New York Islanders game tonight. That's under 5.5 goals. Don't miss my other video free pick. Check it out now.